Hey guys, okay, doing a quick little walk around of this brand new Polaris Sportsman 570 that I just got. So yeah, the guy literally just dropped it off this morning, then I had to go to work, so I didn't get a chance to really look at it. But yeah, been looking at these for a while now, and from the looks of all my equipment and things, I don't really buy things new too often, so I'm pretty excited about this. So yeah, we'll just kind of go around it, check it out, tell you guys about it. I know I looked at a lot of videos before I purchased mine, and it's always nice to see things, from the consumer perspective. So yeah, this is the Polaris Sportsman 570, electronic fuel injection, on-demand, true on-demand 4x4. So this is pretty much the most basic Polaris 570 Sportsman you can get. So the only thing I did above base on this thing is the utility package. So if you're looking at this like on the website or in the sales book or whatever, it's the 570 base, and this is the sage green color, and then I added the utility package. So with the utility package, what you get is the upgraded rear rack. So this is all steel. So you got steel tubing, steel here. So a little bit more durable than just the standard plastic, which is what we want, because this is going to be for work. Like, this thing's going to be working. So all steel. Probably build a little box for that eventually. You also get the steel front here. So this is plastic here, but then you get the steel tube. So it's a little bit more durable again than the plastic. With the utility package, you also get the front bumper. So all steel bumper, steel here, pretty beefy right here. Like, it's got its tube, and then it goes to like a channel, like a webbed channel. Really nice. You got an 1.25 inch receiver on the front, which is super wicked, because it is actually easier when you're moving trailers around to do it with the trailer in front of you. And above that, I think that's pretty much it. That's what the utility package includes. And then yeah, so above that, I did the 3,500 pound Polaris Hd Winch, which you can kind of see in there with the synthetic rope. So I'll just put it on free spool. So you just turn that knob there to the left, and then you can pull your winch out. And this is my first time having a synthetic rope winch, and I mean, I haven't even driven this thing yet, but I can tell this is just gonna be a lot easier to use, a lot nicer. The rope's really nice. It's not gonna cut you, poke you like the standard wire one. So really nice. And I'll just get a light for you guys so you can see it. There it is. It's tucked up in there. It's part of this bumper is the winch mount. So it's really slick. It's made for this machine. It's not just like an aftermarket add-on that's kind of doesn't fit nice. There's a side of it there. 3,500 pounds. And I think probably one of the best parts of this, other than the synthetic rope, is just how nice this sort of handlebar controller is. So I'm sure you guys, if you know ATVs, you know that a lot of times it's got that big, ugly yellow one that sticks down, or it's just always in a weird spot. But I think Polaris did a really nice job with this button. Just super clean, it doesn't stick out, won't catch any brush, things like that. So we got really happy with that. So we'll wind that back up. So just turn it on here and go in. Oh, gotta turn it off. Free spool. So we'll go in. So there, like that. So yeah, while we're here, just kind of go over some control things on it. So you got your lights, your engine off, run off. This is the reverse speed override. So I've got a really old like Polaris Trail Boss, and it actually has this thing from like 95. So they've had this for a long time. So when you put the machine in reverse, It'll only go one sort of speed, like a more controlled speed in reverse, no matter how hard you squeeze the throttle. But then if you press this, I believe it'll override it. Like, you just have to press it once. The old one, you had to hold it, but if you just press it once, it overrides that for, I think, 10 seconds, and you can go like full speed in reverse if you need to do that, if you have to get out of a weird spot. So there's your true on-demand all-wheel drive, so two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. You got your 12-volt cigarette lighter sort of plug outlet there, power source. This is cool, very cool. Battery maintainer power inlet. So that just fits those standard 2-prong 12-volt battery maintainer plugs like this one here. This is actually a really sweet one. This is Noco Genius, and then you can get this little plug for it. I got plugged into my battery backup box here, but you just buy that, and then so that would plug into that little outlet, and you can maintain your battery if you're storing it for a long time, you're not using the ATV, and you don't want the battery to drain. It's always good to keep a battery topped up. Yeah, nice steel brake handle. You got your foot brake down here. Standard Polaris shifter, park, reverse, neutral, low, high. Fuel caps right there. Nice spot. Key. And then there's this is the most basic. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see that. It doesn't really show up on camera. The most basic sort of info screen, if you want to call it that. Again, I don't know if you can see this, but it can show you your RPM, engine temperature, speed you're going, hours, odometer, trip time. What else has it got here? Engine temp. Battery voltage, engine hours. Oh, the service. So the first service is at 25 hours on this thing. So I'll do another video at that time for you guys on what is involved in the 25-hour first service. It's just an oil change, a transmission fluid level check, and a front differential fluid change. So pretty easy, but we'll go through the whole thing. And really nice. This thing has a what do you call it here? Oil filter down in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there. It's at the tip of the light right there. So nice, just like a car, nice oil filter, just makes things last that much longer. It's got the McPherson struts in the front there. I think it's got 11 inches of ground clearance, 25-inch tires, steel wheels. I think it looks pretty sweet with the silver hubs in the middle. Go around back here. You got a nice single LED tail light. So this is the base model. It doesn't have those sweet like left and right tail lights on it, but whatever, it is what it is. Still LED. It's nice and bright. So we're at the back here. You've got your 1.25-inch receiver. Be nice if it was 2, but whatever. You can just go like Princess Auto, pick up a little conversion one there too. Same size as the one on the front. Independent rear suspension. So that's pretty sweet. Nice smooth ride. Yeah, that's in there. You got your transmission. To check your oil level, just remove this little cover. And there's your dipstick right there. So you just unscrew that. Just keep the oil level between the marks for the first 25 hours. And what else do we have here? Okay, so you got your front toolbox. 2 rubber latches here. And this is, I think, water resistant. Not necessarily waterproof, but it's got a gasket all the way around. This is a tie-down hook, and it's got drains, so you can drain it out there, and a few different spots. Really sweet. The battery is super easy to access. It's right up in the top. Normally they're like under the back wheels there on the older ATVs. So easy to get to. What else? You got your computer here, and I believe your rad cap is right there. So that's pretty simple to get to. I mean, of all things I've had to complain about some, it'd probably be this. This is a little cheap. feeling, but you know, it is what it is. And like, you're not gonna totally overload this front rack. I mean, even with the rubber straps down, you know, it kind of moves a bit. Like, it's not the tightest thing, and I've heard complaints from other people about that, but you know, it is what it is. Turn the lights on, put them on high beam for you guys. It's got the 3 nice headlights. It's pretty nice looking ATV. I mean, it's not that looks are, you know, super important. Well, I guess they are kind of super important. But yeah, pretty mean looking front, really nice looking ATV. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see more on this thing, the remainder of this video will probably just be me just ripping this thing around, maybe commenting how it drives. I'm not really sure where this video is going to go, but like I said, it's always nice to see this stuff before you buy it, or if you guys were wondering, you know, what what a base model would look like. It's pretty awesome, you know, and it's a really good value. So where I am in Ontario, Canada, this thing came to $10,250 with the utility package and the 3,500 pound winch. That's taxes in and licensing, so just like your Ontario license and registration, which I thought was really good. You know, I mean, like, you can spend $20,000 on an ATV right now, and to be honest with you, I don't think it would do much more than this. You know, go maybe a little faster, maybe pull a little bit more, but this thing's not about going fast, it's about doing work. So really good for the farm. Any type of work, if we ever put a snowplow on it, something like that, I think it's gonna be great. So yeah, take it out for a spin here when I get a chance, and hopefully get some cool shots driving it and that type of thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh yeah, the one thing I forgot, just under the seat, the seat just comes off like that. You got your air box, and your air gets picked up from just under here, right? And you've got your latches here for your air filter. Just pop that off. That's all one unit, sealed, watertight. And there's your filter, little hose clamp there. You can take that off, and there is a drain down the bottom there. So if you really get this thing in some water, you can drain that out, and you know, easy maintenance, clean the dust off of it, that type of thing. So yeah, there's a look in there.